Okay, now it's time to call the Emerald Executive. And he's one of the youngest entrepreneur from Northeast India today.
And also, he hails from a very humble beginning. He hails from Bongaigaon, a very remote village. But he is one of the rising stars of Northeast, the top performer, and one of the top owner of MagneSSa India Private Enterprises Limited. He is none other than Mr. Basumatary.
Ladies and gentlemen, the brand new BMW Achiever from MagneSSa Enterprises Private Limited. Can we make some noise? Let's call him on the stage. Mr. Basumatary.
Give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. He has proven that age is just a number. When your dreams are big enough, back those down. And with MagneSSa, everything is possible. Once again, make some noise for the Emerald Executive, Mr. Basumatary, the owner of brand new BMW Cont.
And when you shake it, I pray you don't break it. And when you drop it, girl, I cannot take it. Something about the way you move, sweat is dripping all over you. The way you look the all over you. Don't stop, keep it going, make it hot. Do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. First of all, I would like to give thanks to the Almighty for this wonderful opportunity which I got. I would like to thank my sponsor, Mr. Santhosh, without whom I won't be standing here. I would like to thank all the directors of MagneSSa. I would like to thank very especially from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Srijit Nair, for molding me to this level. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Basumatary, and I got into this business last 5 years back. And when I got into this business, I dreamed BMW. I wrote it in my dream. And today, friends, I own it. Today I own BMW. But friends, let me tell you my journey, who I was before I got into this business. Friends, I do not belong from this city. I come from a very far away village, about 200 kilometers from Guwahati city. And friends, I'm a son of a school teacher whose salary was just 23,000 rupees in a month. And I come from that kind of place where we got the electricity just last year. And the kind of place where I come from, there is no good schools. The kind of place where I come from, there is no road to travel. My mom still travels, still walks for about 4 kilometers to do the household marketings. Friends, I come from a very, very rural area. But today, friends, let me tell you the opportunity which I got has changed me. I just want to brief the story how I got into this business. It was 5 years back. I was preparing for my defense examination. I was a student. I had just taken admission for the MBA in Don Bosco University in Guwahati. And I was a person actually who used to look for opportunity. And I was a person who used to get up very late in the morning. And friends, that day was a God's call. That day was a God's call. One of my very good friends, her name is Alfonsa Molsom from Tripura. She called me up. She said with a very soft tune, my very close friend, she said, Robert, there is an opportunity which can change your life. She told me, Robert, there is an opportunity which can give you 50,000 rupees in a week. And friends, I never believed what she said. But I was excited. I was excited for this because if I make 50,000 rupees in a week, this was more than my dad's income. Because my dad was making only 23,000 rupees in a month. I was so excited. I started imagining how will be my life with that 50,000 rupees. I started imagining buying a new dress because until I got into the network marketing industry, I never got to wear a branded clothes in my life. And I started imagining that I will get good dress. 5 years back, my dear friends, for the people here in Guwahati, you know Fancy Bazaar. Every weekend I used to go to Fancy Bazaar to look for the cheapest clothes. I used to go to see the clothes where I can get for 200 rupees 2 clothes. I started imagining, my dear friends, that I can buy a new car. Because son of a school teacher in a village, we didn't even had a bike. We just had a bicycle. I started imagining that I can buy a bike. In my college days, I used to feel so jealous of those of my friends who used to have a bike and those who used to come to the college. Friends, I never got those. I started imagining if I start making this 50,000 rupees, I can enjoy life. Friends, but when I came for the program to listen to it what this business opportunity was, I was very unhappy because the opportunity which I got that day was network marketing industry. And network marketing industry, when we hear network marketing business, friends, nobody likes it. I'm sure there are many people here seated. You are still wondering how these things are happening. The moment we hear network marketing, our friends, they stop receiving our phone calls. Our friends, they start making fun of us. And friends, that day when I heard the opportunity, I never thought I will join this business, the network marketing industry. I was so unhappy. I was just looking for a moment actually where I can skip out of the program hall. But my friend Alfonsa Molsom, let me repeat her name again, Alfonsa Molsom, the smart girl, she called me out after the program. She made me sit in the table. She asked me, Robert, which package are you going to start? She didn't give me any choices. She didn't ask me whether I liked it or not. She asked me one thing, which package are you going to choose? And for me, my dear friends, as a bachelor, just a graduated young man, I had a very, very difficult answer to give her. For me, friends, to tell a girl that I didn't have money was impossible. It was better to commit suicide than tell a girl that you do not have money. And that's how actually I got into this business, the network marketing industry. But friends, let me tell you, when I came to purchase the product, I was so sad. I was crying inside because at that moment I didn't had any money in my pocket. My dad was sick. He was paralyzed for 3 years. But since I committed to her that I'm going to start the business, that night I borrowed few thousands of rupees. That was the first time in my life I borrowed money. And when I went to the office to collect products, my facial expression was so different that day. I was crying inside. I went to the cash counter, I paid. I was shivering. I came out of the office very unhappy. I did not know what to do. I just didn't want to discourage her. But friends, today, the decision which I took 5 years back has changed me totally. Today, my dear friends, I'm rich. Today I'm rich. Let me tell you some of my achievements. My friend told me that I can make 50,000 rupees in a week from MagneSSa. But friends, from MagneSSa I have touched in a single week 4,57,000 rupees. 4,57,000 rupees. And I know there are many of us seated here. This could be your 4 to 5 years salary. And the highest income that I have touched in a month from MagneSSa, that is 9,65,000 rupees. 9,65,000 rupees. And I know there are many of us seated. That could be your 5 to your 6 to 7 year salary. And friends, let me tell you again one more achievement. Last year, in the year 2017, I touched an income from MagneSSa that is 73,23,030 rupees. I know, friends, this is for most of us for 15 years salary. And friends, before I got into this business, I do not know how to ride a bike. Until now, I do not ride a bike. I just tried once in my village. I tried to ride a bike, but I was thrown out of the road. I fell down in the jungle, and that was the last time I have tried to ride a bike. But friends, through the MagneSSa money that I earned, the first achievement that I got was I bought Duster RXJ top model. The village boy who didn't even know how to ride a bike. My family, they didn't have a car. But friends, with this money, I bought Duster RXJ top model. Friends, the next achievements from MagneSSa money, I purchased Bolero Giant LX top model. Friends, one of my achievements again, my girlfriend is present here. I have gifted her. I would like to request her to stand and then show her face to all of you. Says Miss Ansumai Nardari. I'm sure why you must be wondering why I must have called her, right? You are eager to listen to that, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how you celebrate your Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, right? I do not know how you celebrate your Valentine's Day, but friends, the 14th of February 2018, I have gifted her Renault Kwid. Renault Kwid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is only possible in MagneSSa. This is only possible in MagneSSa. This is only possible in MagneSSa. And friends, let me tell you one of my greatest achievements in my life. Friends, thank you. For more than 15 years, for more than 15 years, I was in a rent house. And I'm sure if you are in a rent house, you really don't like it, right? If you are in a rent house, I'm sure you really don't like it. The reason why you don't like it, because the end of the month, you need to pay to your landlord, right? And friends, for more than 15 years, I was in a rent house. When the month end came, I was the person to move out of the house before my house owner is awake. And when my house owner is sleeping, I used to be at home. For 15 years, my dear friends, I really hated that life. And I am sure all of us seated here, if you are in a rent house, you do not like it. But friends, MagneSSa has really blessed me today. I live in my own apartment in Guwahati City. I live in my own apartment in Guwahati City. Friends, and the apartment where I live, it's a posh apartment for me. Why? Because in that apartment where I live, there are 2 IAS officers, the top IAS officers. And to guard the building, there are 12 Assam police. And among all the house owners, I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest. And let me tell you, friend, I always dreamt a life where I had someone to carry my things. I always imagine the people, life of the rich people that don't need to carry things. But today, friends, through MagneSSa, I have a driver who drives for me. I have a person who carries my bag from my apartment to the vehicle, and that's how actually I live a life. And that's really a great life when you are still very young. And friends, not only that, some of my achievements again I want to tell you. I have purchased few more properties in the city, in Guwahati City. I have just purchased recently a plot of land, which I never imagined if I didn't get the network marketing business. And friends, the picture over here is myself. The picture here is myself. I never thought, my dear friends, that I can own a BMW. But today, I have surprised thousands of people in Assam. I have surprised thousands of people in Northeast. Thanks to MagneSSa for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, all the directors. Thank you so much. I love you, all the directors, for this wonderful opportunity. And friends, for those people here seated today, I know you have come here for the first time. You might have been forcefully invited here. You must have just come to see here. You must have come to see actually what these people they do here. I want to tell you one thing, friends. If you take the decision today, there is a possibility you can drive BMW. There is a possibility you can earn income every Friday and lakhs of rupees. And friends, one more thing. If you have still not decided to be the part of this business, the part of the network marketing industry, I know network marketing is tough. I know nobody likes to receive the phone call the moment that we tell people that we are into this business. But I want to tell to my friends seated here, if you are not driving the car that you dream always, if you are not driving the car which you dream always, If you are going with a two-wheeler, if you're struggling life, if you're struggling every day, if you do not have money in your pocket, if you do not have money to buy good dress, and if you are not putting the dress that you always dream, and if you're not going to the restaurants which you always like it, friends, I tell you, this is the opportunity. I tell you, this is the opportunity. Or else, get ready to work till you retire. Get ready to work after your retirement. I have seen lots of people. They are struggling even when they are 40 years of their life. They're struggling even when they are 50 years of their life. They're struggling even when they are 60 years of their life. They're still working when they have retired. I believe we are blessed by God. We should retire young. And that is what I am into this business. This is why I have chosen network marketing, so that I can retire young. And ladies and gentlemen, just another 3 years, I want to be known as Robert the Karorpati or Karorpati the Robert, whichever, it doesn't matter. Friends, I welcome you all to the world of network marketing. I thank you, everyone. I thank all my team, starting from Arunachal, Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, the home, my friends, the Assam team, and the team from Mizoram, the team from Tripura. Love you all. This is all because of you I'm here. And this is my commitment. Friends, as an upline to most of the distributors seated here, it's my commitment. I am not going to just leave you simple, just as usual. Friends, it's my commitment. We will all go together. We will all become rich. We will all go Karorpati. Love you, my dear friends. Thank you, directors. Once again, I would like to thank my sponsor, Mr. Santhosh Joseph, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Love you, everyone.